Have you ever wondered why some people in their late 60s can walk with ease, while others half their age struggle with every step? The answer might not lie in genetics, or even in physical activity. It could very well be hidden in the food on their plate. In today's video, we're going to explore a powerful list of natural foods that support tissue regeneration, joint lubrication, and leg strength. And surprisingly, many of them are probably sitting in your kitchen right now. But these aren't the usual suspects you see in every health video. This list was created to help you discover ingredients that stimulate your body's natural repair mechanisms, nourish your muscles and joints, and revitalize your mobility from within, without depending on expensive supplements or invasive treatments. As we age, our legs and joints become more vulnerable, not only because of wear and tear, but also because our body's production of certain key nutrients declines. What you eat directly impacts how fast your body repairs itself, how flexible your joints feel, and how quickly you recover from inflammation or strain. In this journey, you'll learn which foods to prioritize, how to prepare them for maximum benefit, and why some combinations are more powerful than others. The goal? To help you feel lighter, stronger, and more in control of your movements, no matter your age. And yes, some of these foods may surprise you, not because they're exotic, but because they're so often overlooked. Let's begin with something incredibly simple yet underestimated. Roasted pumpkin seeds. Often tossed aside during fall festivities, these tiny seeds are packed with magnesium, a mineral that directly influences muscle relaxation, nerve function, and joint flexibility. Most people don't know that magnesium also activates enzymes needed for collagen formation. This means that a small serving of pumpkin seeds a day could support both elasticity in your joints and stability in your muscles, making it easier to walk, climb stairs, or recover from daily activities. They're also loaded with tryptophan, which improves sleep quality, an underrated factor when it comes to healing. The best way to consume them? Lightly roasted, unsalted, and paired with a fruit like papaya, which boosts nutrient absorption. Next on our list is a food you've likely heard of, but might not use often: okra. This slimy green pod is a goldmine for joint health. Rich in mucilage, okra acts almost like a lubricant inside your body, helping to protect joint surfaces and enhance the viscosity of synovial fluid. That means less friction, less stiffness, and smoother movement overall. But that's not all. Okra also contains high levels of vitamin K1 and folate, both crucial in bone density maintenance and inflammation control. To preserve its unique benefits, it's best to steam okra lightly or cook it in a slow stew, rather than frying or overboiling it. We also can't ignore the benefits of purple carrots, a colorful variation that's richer in anthocyanins than their orange cousins. These powerful antioxidants protect your connective tissues from oxidative stress, which is one of the main causes of collagen breakdown. The darker the color, the more potent the compounds. A few slices added to a warm soup or raw salad not only enhance taste, but also help your joints maintain their integrity for longer. Another uncommon but powerful food on this list is duck meat, especially the skin and connective tissue when cooked slowly. Unlike chicken or turkey, duck contains a different profile of collagen and fat that contributes to joint cushioning and long-term tissue restoration. When prepared as a slow-cooked broth, duck bones release gelatin and essential amino acids like glycine and alanine, which work in tandem to rebuild worn-out cartilage. The broth has a silky texture that signals a good gelatin content, perfect for joint renewal. Let's not forget about black sesame seeds, a traditional ingredient in many Eastern cultures that's only now gaining the attention it deserves in the West. Rich in zinc, copper, and healthy fats, black sesame seeds not only stimulate natural collagen synthesis, but also support skin elasticity and joint resilience. Sprinkle them over roasted vegetables, mix them into a smoothie, or even use them as a base for a creamy spread. Their nutty flavor and dense nutrient profile make them a versatile powerhouse. To close this first block, we highlight mustard greens, a spicy, fibrous leaf that's loaded with calcium, vitamin A, and plant-based antioxidants. Unlike iceberg lettuce or other light greens, mustard greens pack a punch when it comes to nutrient density. They reduce swelling, enhance blood circulation to the lower extremities, and support collagen cross-linking, which keeps your ligaments and tendons resilient under pressure. Cook them lightly in olive oil and garlic for a flavorful and healing side dish. Now, before we continue to the next section, take a moment to reflect. Have you been eating any of these overlooked healing foods? If so, which one do you use the most? Or which are you curious to try first? Leave your answer in the comments so others can get inspired by your routine too. Another underestimated food that deserves the spotlight is red lentils. Not only are they rich in plant-based protein, which supports muscle recovery and joint stabilization, but they're also packed with manganese and iron, two minerals that quietly play major roles in collagen synthesis and oxygen delivery to tissues. When joints are deprived of oxygen, inflammation increases and mobility decreases. Red lentils, when cooked properly, release a smooth texture that's easy on digestion and gentle on the stomach, ideal for people who experience discomfort after meals. Their high fiber content also helps reduce systemic inflammation, and they pair incredibly well with spices like turmeric and cumin, which add an extra anti-inflammatory kick. It's not just about what you eat, it's how the nutrients interact. When lentils are combined with healthy fats like olive oil or flax oil, collagen absorption becomes even more efficient. Now, let's turn our attention to figs. Yes, the sweet, soft fruits that often go unnoticed in the produce section. Figs are a natural source of calcium, potassium, and magnesium, and they contain enzymes that support the metabolism of structural proteins like collagen and elastin. These enzymes, such as physin, help your body process food more effectively and improve nutrient availability. Figs also help regulate blood sugar levels, and stable glucose control is vital to avoid glycation, a process that hardens collagen fibers and reduces their flexibility. Enjoying just 2 or 3 fresh figs a few times a week, especially with a source of vitamin C like kiwi, can act like a natural tonic for your joints and skin. It's a sweet way to nourish your connective tissues without added sugars or processed ingredients. Speaking of ancient remedies, let's dive into bone marrow broth. Not beef broth, not chicken broth, but slow-simmered bone marrow broth specifically. When bones with marrow are cooked for long hours, they release not only collagen, but also lipids, growth factors, and stem cell-supporting compounds that few foods can match. This thick, velvety liquid is nature's original joint lubricant, full of glycine and glutamine, which directly contribute to tissue repair and inflammation reduction. Bone marrow broth is especially beneficial for people who deal with recurring injuries, ligament instability, or even autoimmune flare-ups that affect mobility. Drink a small cup before bedtime, and it doubles as a natural sleep aid thanks to the calming effect of glycine on the nervous system. Another surprisingly effective ingredient is cooked turnips. Low in calories but high in healing potential, turnips are rich in sulfur-containing compounds that assist in building flexible, resilient cartilage. Sulfur is essential for synthesizing glutathione, the body's master antioxidant, and it plays a silent role in detoxification pathways that indirectly support collagen maintenance. The presence of vitamin C and potassium makes turnips a triple threat for reducing swelling, regulating fluid retention in the legs, and preventing collagen breakdown. Mash them, roast them, or add them to stews. Just don't overlook them. Their mild flavor allows them to blend seamlessly with other healing ingredients. And for those who love exotic but accessible fruits, here comes passion fruit. Known for its fragrant pulp and soothing taste, passion fruit hides a treasure trove of joint-supportive nutrients beneath its wrinkled shell. High in vitamin A, vitamin C, and flavonoids, it helps protect collagen fibers from oxidative stress and contributes to the regulation of immune responses. What's more, its seeds contain healthy fats that act as natural anti-inflammatories. Whether you blend it into a smoothie or spoon it over yogurt, passion fruit delivers both flavor and functionality, perfect for those looking to nourish their bodies with minimal effort. At this point, you might be thinking, okay, I've heard of some of these, but I don't know how to start. And that's why this video exists, not just to list ingredients, but to inspire a change in your routine that feels natural and sustainable. Now that you've seen some of the lesser-known powerhouses, it's time to do something simple but powerful. If you're enjoying this journey through healing foods and want more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. And tell us in the comments, which of these foods would you be willing to add to your meals this week? Or better yet, do you already use any of them in traditional family recipes? Share your ideas and inspire someone else who's reading the comments. Sometimes, one tip is all it takes to change a life. When you subscribe, you're not just following a channel, you're joining a community of people who want to feel better, move better, and live with more vitality. Let's keep learning together, one meal at a time. Let's continue with a lesser-known yet incredibly functional ingredient: yellow split peas. These humble legumes are often overlooked in modern kitchens, but they pack a serious punch when it comes to supporting joint resilience and tissue repair. Rich in lysine, a key amino acid required for the stabilization of newly formed collagen, yellow split peas help ensure that your body doesn't just produce collagen, but that the collagen sticks where it's needed. They also contain molybdenum, a trace mineral that supports enzyme function in connective tissue maintenance. Add a handful to your soups or stews, or cook them down into a creamy puree paired with herbs like rosemary or thyme, both of which have natural anti-inflammatory properties. The combination not only comforts the stomach, but directly supports your legs' recovery from daily strain. Moving forward, another food that deserves your attention is the green apple. Unlike its sweeter red or yellow cousins, green apples are high in malic acid, a natural compound that boosts cellular energy and helps flush built-up toxins from muscle and joint tissue. They also have more polyphenols and slightly less sugar, making them ideal for reducing inflammation without triggering blood sugar spikes. If consumed regularly, especially in the morning or before walks, green apples can help energize the muscles around your joints, increasing your stamina and reducing the likelihood of cramping or stiffness. Pairing green apple slices with a tablespoon of almond butter also adds healthy fats and vitamin E to the mix, creating a combination that's both delicious and therapeutic. Now, let's shine the spotlight on shiitake mushrooms. Long used in Eastern medicine, these mushrooms are now gaining global recognition for their role in immune support and joint regeneration. Rich in beta-glucans and the rare compound ergothioneine, shiitake mushrooms help fight oxidative stress and protect the mitochondria of your joint cells. But there's more. They also contain copper, which plays a vital role in the cross-linking of collagen and elastin. This means stronger, more elastic tissues in your knees, hips, and ankles. When lightly sautéed in sesame oil with garlic and spinach, shiitakes transform into a medicinal side dish that feels like comfort food. Now, here's a surprisingly powerful entry: prunes. Most people associate prunes with digestion, but they're actually a secret weapon for bone and connective tissue strength. Rich in vitamin K2 and boron, prunes help anchor calcium in the bones while reducing markers of bone turnover that weaken joint integrity. For women going through menopause or older adults dealing with recurring joint tension, prunes are a game changer. A few prunes per day, especially when combined with yogurt or walnuts, can offer slow, steady support to the areas of the body that take the most pressure: the knees, ankles, and lower back. Think of them as a long-term investment in your flexibility. Another food with impressive results is the artichoke heart. Not only is it a delicious and versatile vegetable, but it's also high in silicon and inulin, both of which support collagen metabolism and gut health. Silicon is a mineral that strengthens the collagen matrix, while inulin feeds the beneficial bacteria in your gut, many of which are directly involved in the absorption and synthesis of nutrients for tissue repair. Consuming artichoke hearts a couple of times a week, especially with lemon and olive oil, can help create the internal environment needed for sustained joint health. Plus, they aid liver function, which is essential for reducing systemic inflammation. A lot of people underestimate how much their posture and balance are affected by joint stiffness. But what's even less known is how foods like amaranth, an ancient grain, can reverse this. Amaranth is rich in magnesium, calcium, and plant-based protein, and it helps stabilize muscle contractions and reduce cramps. What sets amaranth apart from other grains is its ability to provide these nutrients without causing inflammation or bloating. Its complete amino acid profile supports collagen rebuilding while also keeping you full and satisfied, perfect for people who are trying to manage weight while improving joint strength. So far, we've covered a powerful variety of foods, from legumes to fruits to ancient grains, and each of them offers a unique contribution to your joint health and mobility. But what's even more powerful than each ingredient alone is how you begin to integrate them into your routine. The key to real transformation is consistency and diversity. A daily variety of healing foods working together inside your body like a well-trained orchestra, playing in harmony for your healing. Are you starting to notice a pattern in these recommendations? It's not about finding a single miracle food. It's about creating a healing environment inside your body where collagen can thrive, inflammation is reduced, and movement becomes fluid again. That's how you go from surviving to thriving. Now let's bring in a fruit that doesn't often make it into conversations about joints, but deserves far more attention: persimmons. These orange honey-sweet fruits are packed with vitamin A, lutein, and tannins, which are crucial for maintaining the health of cartilage and the surrounding joint tissue. Vitamin A helps regulate the growth of new collagen fibers, while tannins have a protective effect on blood vessels, improving circulation in the legs and reducing heaviness. In addition, the natural sugars in persimmons are accompanied by fiber, which means they don't spike blood sugar the way other fruits might, making them a joint-friendly choice even for those managing metabolic health. You can enjoy persimmons sliced raw, chilled, or even roasted with a touch of cinnamon for a warm, healing dessert. Next on our journey is a rather modest ingredient with powerful benefits: parsley root. Often discarded or ignored in favor of the leafy tops, parsley root is loaded with vitamin C, folate, and apiol, a plant compound that has anti-inflammatory and detoxifying effects. More importantly, parsley root stimulates lymphatic circulation, helping to remove built-up toxins and reduce swelling in the legs. Its earthy, slightly sweet flavor works beautifully in broths and stews, and when paired with carrots and ginger, it becomes a restorative tonic for joints and muscles. Including parsley root a few times a week helps clear the pathways your body uses to heal, which indirectly boosts the effectiveness of all collagen-related foods. Now let's introduce an unexpected powerhouse: black rice. Sometimes called forbidden rice, this dark grain contains some of the highest concentrations of anthocyanins, the same potent antioxidants found in purple fruits, but even more concentrated. These compounds help protect collagen fibers from enzymatic breakdown, while also improving blood flow to connective tissues. Black rice also provides a surprising amount of iron, which improves oxygen delivery to cells involved in tissue repair. A small bowl of black rice with sautéed greens or herbs becomes a rich, satisfying base for any anti-inflammatory meal. And visually, the deep color on your plate reminds you that you're eating something with real medicinal value. We now turn our attention to hazelnuts, often associated with chocolate spreads but rarely appreciated for their natural benefits. Hazelnuts are a rich source of vitamin E, manganese, and monounsaturated fats, all of which contribute to preserving collagen structure and reducing joint stiffness. Vitamin E, in particular, helps prevent oxidative damage to the skin and connective tissues in your legs, helping you maintain both mobility and appearance. A handful of raw or lightly roasted hazelnuts can be the perfect snack or topping for oatmeal, salad, or even yogurt. Their flavor is warm, nutty, and comforting, but what they do inside your body is even more impressive. They protect the scaffolding that keeps you moving. We can't forget dried oregano, which might just be the most overlooked collagen booster sitting in your spice rack. While it's commonly used for seasoning, oregano is a natural source of beta-caryophyllene, a compound known for modulating inflammation through the body's endocannabinoid system. Oregano also contains vitamin K and rosmarinic acid, both of which support joint flexibility and protect vascular health. A sprinkle of oregano on your roasted vegetables, eggs, or tomato-based dishes could quietly enhance your body's ability to repair connective tissues over time. It's subtle, easy, and deeply therapeutic when used consistently. Let's shift to a more tropical plant now: green plantains. These starchy fruits, when still unripe, are rich in resistant starch, potassium, and magnesium. This combination helps regulate blood pressure, improve muscle tone, and most importantly, support the biomechanical function of your legs and hips. Resistant starch feeds beneficial gut bacteria, which in turn assist in nutrient absorption, including the amino acids and minerals needed for collagen synthesis. When boiled or baked, green plantains become a versatile and nourishing food that can replace bread or refined carbs in a joint-friendly diet. As we move deeper into this journey, one theme becomes crystal clear. Healing your joints and legs isn't about one food, one pill, or one routine. It's about building a lifestyle where your meals are your medicine, where every ingredient works quietly, consistently, and harmoniously with the others to help your body regenerate from the inside out. And now that we've explored another wave of healing foods, I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever used any of these ingredients for health purposes? Maybe you have a family dish that includes one of these hidden gems, or perhaps you discovered a new way to prepare something we mentioned. Share it with us in the comments. Your experience might be exactly what someone else needs to read today. And if you're enjoying this journey, consider subscribing so we can keep bringing you new discoveries that truly make a difference. Let's keep building this community of healing, step by step, plate by plate. You're not just watching a video, you're taking control of your well-being in the most natural and sustainable way possible. Let's open this next chapter with a root that's been revered in traditional medicine, but often underestimated in modern kitchens. Celeriac, also known as celery root. Beneath its rough and gnarly exterior lies a nutrient-rich core packed with vitamin B5, potassium, and phosphorus, an ideal trio for supporting nerve signals and reducing muscle and joint fatigue. Celeriac also contains unique polyacetylenes, plant compounds known to have anti-arthritic properties. Its high water content supports hydration, while its mild diuretic nature helps flush out excess fluids that cause heaviness in the legs. When roasted or mashed, it develops a creamy texture and mild flavor, making it a fantastic substitute for mashed potatoes, only more therapeutic. Moving into the world of seeds again, let's focus on hemp seeds, tiny powerhouses packed with complete protein, omega-3 fatty acids, and gamma-linolenic acid, GLA. GLA, in particular, is rarely found in foods and plays a critical role in reducing chronic inflammation that silently breaks down collagen over time. Hemp seeds are also rich in arginine, which helps improve blood vessel elasticity, enhancing circulation in the lower limbs. A couple of spoonfuls per day in your smoothies, salads, or even soups can lead to noticeable improvements in joint fluidity and muscle relaxation. Their nutty taste blends easily, and their effect on pain reduction is real and well documented in nutritional studies. Now, let's bring in a fruit you've probably enjoyed before without knowing how healing it truly is. Guava. This tropical fruit is loaded with vitamin C, more than many citrus fruits, alongside folate and dietary fiber. What makes guava stand out is how its high vitamin C content works in tandem with natural antioxidants like carotenoids and flavonoids to supercharge collagen synthesis. The fruit's low glycemic load also makes it safe for those concerned with blood sugar, ensuring that its anti-inflammatory benefits don't come at the cost of metabolic imbalance. Eat it raw, blend it into a morning smoothie, or even slice it into your salad for a refreshing contrast that feeds your tissues and revives your movement. Let's take a moment for dandelion greens, one of the most detoxifying and healing wild herbs available. Often dismissed as a common weed, dandelion greens are actually a nutritional goldmine, rich in vitamins A, C, and K, along with calcium and iron. Their bitter profile stimulates bile production, aiding digestion and liver detox, two essential processes when it comes to reducing inflammation and clearing metabolic waste that slows joint recovery. Moreover, their natural diuretic properties help reduce swelling in ankles and knees. When cooked gently or added raw into salads with lemon and olive oil, dandelion greens bring not just flavor, but powerful internal cleansing, giving your joints a cleaner, lighter environment to thrive. Now let's talk about goat cheese, a fermented food that can support gut health and collagen function without the inflammatory risks that some cow dairy products carry. Goat cheese contains probiotics, calcium, and healthy fats, and it is generally more digestible for people with sensitivities. What makes it stand out is its support of the gut-joint axis. an emerging field of research showing that inflammation often originates in the gut and travels to joints. By restoring balance in your microbiome, goat cheese can reduce systemic inflammation and promote better collagen retention. Enjoy it crumbled over roasted vegetables, blended into a dip, or served alongside fermented vegetables for a probiotic-rich combination. We now move to chayote, a mild and crisp vegetable that's gaining popularity for good reason. Chayote is low in calories but high in zinc, vitamin C, and fiber, making it a great addition to any diet focused on joint renewal. Zinc is essential for collagen production and for immune response regulation, especially after physical stress or long periods of inactivity. Chayote also supports hydration and digestive health, and it's incredibly versatile. Steam it, bake it, or shred it raw into slaws and salads. It gently assists the body in reducing joint friction and stiffness, especially when consumed alongside foods rich in essential amino acids. Let's not forget the importance of hydrobalance. One of the most effective and overlooked sources of structured hydration is cactus water, particularly from prickly pear. Unlike plain water, cactus water contains electrolytes and antioxidants that help lubricate tissues and replenish minerals lost through stress and inflammation. Its natural content of betalains and taurine supports liver function and reduces oxidative damage in cartilage. A glass of cactus water a few times a week helps keep joints supple and muscles more responsive. And as a bonus, it supports skin firmness, reducing the appearance of sagging legs. So as you begin imagining your next meal or snack, ask yourself, which of these healing foods could you add today? A slice of guava after lunch? A sprinkle of hemp seeds at breakfast? A side of sautéed dandelion greens for dinner? Let's turn curiosity into action. Because when you start feeding your body with purpose, it responds in remarkable ways. As we move deeper into this healing journey, it's time to reintroduce a flavor from childhood that's actually a powerful joint ally. Butternut squash. Often used in fall soups and purees, this bright orange vegetable is loaded with beta-carotene, vitamin E, and manganese, all essential for protecting and rebuilding connective tissues. What makes butternut squash exceptional is its ability to fight oxidative stress, the silent enemy that breaks down collagen over time. The natural sweetness also makes it a comforting option for those trying to replace processed carbs or sugary foods. When roasted with cinnamon and a drizzle of olive oil, it becomes not just delicious, but deeply healing, nurturing both joints and digestion. And its rich fiber content helps stabilize insulin levels, which is key for preventing joint-damaging inflammation linked to blood sugar spikes. Now let's bring in a unique and often underappreciated sea vegetable, wakame. This silky green seaweed, commonly found in miso soup, is one of the richest sources of fucoxanthin, a carotenoid with powerful anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. Wakame is also high in iodine, calcium, and magnesium, which support the thyroid, improve bone density, and regulate muscular function, especially in the legs. Consuming it regularly can help increase joint hydration and skin elasticity, particularly in people who struggle with dryness or cracking sensations in the knees and ankles. A small serving in soups or as a salad topping goes a long way. Plus, it supports hormone balance, which can be especially helpful for joint health during hormonal transitions like perimenopause. Let's pivot now to beet greens, the leafy tops of beets that often get discarded. These vibrant greens are bursting with vitamin K1, potassium, and nitrates, which support vascular health and improve oxygen delivery to your muscles and joints. The high vitamin K content supports collagen cross-linking, making joints more durable and resistant to daily wear. Meanwhile, the natural nitrates help dilate blood vessels, easing tension in the lower body and reducing that heavy leg feeling after long days. Lightly sautéed or blended into a green smoothie, beet greens are a restorative powerhouse hiding in plain sight. Another surprising candidate on our list is fennel bulb. Crisp, aromatic, and slightly sweet, fennel is rich in vitamin C, anethol, and folate, and has long been used in traditional remedies for joint stiffness and bloating. Anethol, in particular, is a potent anti-inflammatory compound that reduces cytokine activity, calming internal swelling in the joints. Fennel also helps ease digestive stress, which has a direct link to systemic inflammation, a common trigger for joint discomfort. Slice it thin and toss it with lemon juice and olive oil for a crisp salad that refreshes your palate and your connective tissues. Now we bring forward a plant with centuries of therapeutic use, burdock root. Known for its detoxifying power, burdock root is rich in inulin, iron, and phenolic acids, all of which support liver function, collagen synthesis, and cellular regeneration. The iron content helps fight fatigue, while the fiber-rich profile supports gut health. When simmered into a tea or slow-cooked into a healing soup, burdock root helps clean out metabolic waste, reducing pressure on joints and improving circulation. It's especially helpful for people dealing with inflammation that doesn't seem to go away. A few servings per week can significantly enhance your body's natural healing response. Let's revisit an ancient remedy that's still relevant today: carob powder. Often used as a caffeine-free alternative to chocolate, carob is rich in gallic acid, polyphenols, and minerals like calcium and phosphorus. It supports the maintenance of joint cartilage while satisfying sweet cravings in a low-glycemic, gut-friendly way. Carob also helps regulate serotonin levels, which indirectly supports pain management and stress reduction, both of which influence joint tension. Mix it into smoothies, sprinkle on oatmeal, or bake into healthy treats. It's the perfect guilt-free ingredient that also fuels your flexibility. And finally, for this block, let's talk about tamarind, the sweet and tangy pulp found in pods hanging from tropical trees. Tamarind is packed with organic acids, potassium, and antioxidants that support the alkalinity of tissues and reduce joint stiffness. Its unique combination of tartaric acid and polyphenols helps break down inflammatory compounds and support smoother mobility. Tamarind paste can be used in savory sauces, marinades, or teas. It's especially effective when combined with turmeric or black pepper for a synergistic anti-inflammatory effect. Together, these ingredients amplify the body's ability to move freely and heal faster. So as you reflect on all these nourishing options, remember, it's not about being perfect, it's about being intentional. Start with one swap, one new habit, one ingredient. Let your kitchen become your medicine cabinet, your meals your form of daily therapy. Let's begin this penultimate block with an ingredient that's often associated with breakfast but rarely seen as a medicinal food: millet. This ancient grain is rich in silicon, phosphorus, and tryptophan, creating the perfect combination for tissue repair and nervous system support. Silicon is essential for strengthening collagen fibers, phosphorus aids in bone integrity, and tryptophan promotes deep sleep, one of the most powerful regenerative tools your body has. Sleep, as you know, is when most collagen synthesis occurs. By adding millet to your routine, whether as porridge, salad base, or baked side, you're not just fueling your body, you're sending it into nightly repair mode with the right nutrients on board. Another under-the-radar food that deserves more attention is snow peas. These crisp, sweet pods are high in vitamin C, lutein, and chlorophyll, all of which play direct and indirect roles in collagen protection and blood circulation. Lutein, often mentioned in eye health, also supports the elasticity of tissues, especially in the legs, where skin and muscle fibers are under constant pressure. The vitamin C in snow peas isn't just abundant, it's incredibly bioavailable when eaten raw or lightly steamed. Toss a handful into stir-fries or salads, and you're feeding your body a hydrating, anti-aging dose of green power. Now let's explore a functional spice often overlooked for its structural benefits: cardamom. More than just a fragrant seed used in chai or desserts, cardamom contains cineol and limonene, compounds that help reduce joint swelling, stimulate circulation, and improve digestion, all crucial for nutrient absorption. Cardamom also supports detox pathways in the liver, which reduces systemic inflammation and promotes more efficient collagen use in the body. When you steep it in teas or add a pinch to baked vegetables or warm breakfast bowls, you bring subtle warmth and deep healing into your meals. Switching now to a vibrant and juicy fruit, star fruit, also known as carambola. This uniquely shaped fruit contains oxalic acid, vitamin C, and potassium, helping to cleanse joints from mineral buildup and improve flexibility. It's especially beneficial for people who feel tension in their knees or ankles after walking or standing for long hours. Its tart flavor also stimulates digestion and reduces bloating, which indirectly supports a more efficient nutrient transport system, vital for tissue renewal. A few slices with breakfast or as a snack can add a refreshing and functional twist to your routine. Next up is a humble but powerful ingredient: parsnips. These pale root vegetables are rich in folate, fiber, and manganese, all of which contribute to collagen synthesis and the maintenance of muscle function. Their natural sweetness also makes them ideal for replacing inflammatory starches. When roasted with rosemary and olive oil, parsnips help stabilize blood sugar levels, reduce systemic inflammation, and provide a calming effect on overworked joints. They're also rich in potassium, which aids in reducing fluid retention, a common cause of swelling in the legs and ankles. Now let's talk about pumpkin seed oil, which differs from the seeds themselves due to its concentrated form of zinc, omega-6 fatty acids, and phytosterols. This dark green oil has been used in traditional medicine to treat joint pain and improve bladder function, but its benefits go far beyond that. When used cold, drizzled over salads, vegetables, or soups, it helps restore elasticity in connective tissues and reduce inflammation deep in the muscle layers. Just a teaspoon a day can go a long way in supporting your body's ability to rebuild. And before we wrap up this segment, let's include a refreshing and grounding root: jicama. Sometimes called the Mexican yam bean, jicama is high in inulin fiber, vitamin C, and potassium, promoting a healthy gut, enhanced immune function, and balanced hydration throughout the connective tissues. It has a crisp texture and mildly sweet taste, perfect raw in slaws or dipped in citrus-based sauces. Jicama nourishes your body's regenerative systems without burdening your metabolism, a key trait for people recovering from long-term joint strain. The closer we get to the final block, the more we realize that joint health isn't a one-size-fits-all solution. It's about layering choices, small but intentional, day after day. A slice of fruit here, a drizzle of oil there, a cup of broth before sleep, and suddenly, the pain you once accepted as normal begins to fade. So here's your moment to pause and reflect. What small choice can you make today to take care of your legs, your joints, your freedom of movement? Drop your answer in the comments. We'd love to hear what ingredient or idea inspired you most in this journey so far. Let's keep building this healing dialogue together. To close this powerful journey through healing foods, let's bring forward a vibrant and aromatic ingredient: lemongrass. Often used in teas and Asian cooking, lemongrass contains citral and flavonoids, which act as natural anti-inflammatories and mild muscle relaxants. When consumed regularly, especially in warm infusions, it can help loosen stiff joints, calm nerve endings, and reduce fluid retention in the lower body. Lemongrass also supports detoxification through the lymphatic system, creating a cleaner internal environment for collagen to be synthesized and preserved. Try steeping fresh lemongrass stalks with ginger and a slice of lime for a healing tea you can sip before bed or after long periods of standing. Now let's highlight sunchokes, also known as Jerusalem artichokes. Despite their misleading name, they aren't artichokes at all, but tubers rich in inulin, iron, and thiamine. These nutrients directly support the microbiome and energy metabolism, two pillars of efficient joint recovery. Their prebiotic fibers feed gut flora, enhancing the body's ability to absorb minerals essential to tissue regeneration. When roasted until golden, sunchokes develop a nutty flavor that pairs perfectly with herbs and olive oil, a delicious way to feed your body from the inside out. Let's not forget the cooling power of cucumber mint water. Though simple, this refreshing combination is more than hydration. It's cellular restoration in a glass. Cucumber provides silica and potassium, while mint contains menthol and rosmarinic acid, both of which help reduce internal tension and inflammation. When combined, they flush toxins, ease heaviness in the legs, and promote a cooling sensation that goes beyond temperature. Drink it first thing in the morning or after a workout to help your tissues recover naturally. And finally, a fruit that represents both comfort and resilience: apricots. These soft, golden orange gems are packed with beta-carotene, iron, and catechins, helping to preserve tissue elasticity and reduce joint inflammation. Apricots also support red blood cell production, which ensures oxygen-rich circulation to tired limbs and swollen areas. Their mild sweetness makes them a great snack, but they also shine when dried and soaked overnight, rehydrated into breakfast bowls, or blended into sauces. Apricots gently energize without overstimulating, exactly what aging joints and tired legs need. Now that you've discovered dozens of healing foods across this journey, take a moment to reflect. You're not just collecting information, you're building a foundation for real, daily transformation. Every ingredient introduced here was chosen not just for its nutrients, but for its ability to become part of your life in a simple, affordable, and sustainable way. If this video helped you see food as a tool for healing, subscribe to our channel so we can keep walking this path with you. And we'd love to hear from you in the comments. Which tip, ingredient, or idea resonated the most with your life right now? Have you already tried something and noticed a difference? Or maybe you have a traditional family remedy or recipe that helps your joints feel stronger. Share your story. Your experience can become someone else's turning point. This is more than content. It's community, and your voice makes it complete. Thank you for being with us on this journey. May your meals be nourishing, your steps be light, and your life be filled with health, strength, and freedom of movement, one bite at a time.